The number one pink salt mistake you're making for weight loss. Think pink salt helps with weight loss? It can, but not if you're making this critical mistake that's secretly keeping your hormones imbalanced and fat loss stalled. Yes, that fancy pink stuff in your kitchen could be the reason your belly feels more bloated than ever. This video is not about bashing pink salt. Pink Himalayan salt actually has a ton of health benefits, but only if you use it the right way. Today, I'm going to show you the number one pink salt mistake you're probably making, especially if you're trying to lose weight, and exactly how to fix it. Here's the truth. A lot of people replaced regular table salt with pink salt, thinking it's automatically healthier. And sure, pink salt has more minerals, like magnesium, calcium, and potassium. But that doesn't mean it's a free pass to use as much as you want. Too much pink salt, especially when combined with one specific habit, can backfire on your metabolism. Instead of helping your body flush out excess water and burn fat, it starts doing the opposite. That's where the real danger is, thinking you're being healthy, but actually blocking your progress without even realizing it. If you're serious about weight loss and want real science-backed health tips without fluff, hit that subscribe button. Let's fix these silent mistakes together. Pink salt isn't the problem. It's how you use it. Here's what most people don't realize. Pink salt still contains sodium, a lot of it, and sodium controls how much water your body retains. The problem? You're probably adding pink salt to everything and forgetting to balance it with potassium. That's the number one mistake. When sodium levels are high and potassium is low, your body holds onto water like crazy. You feel puffy, bloated. Your weight fluctuates every morning. Even worse, it can increase your cravings and mess with your blood pressure. Here's the thing. Pink salt has over 80 trace minerals, but they're in such small amounts, they don't replace the nutrients your body actually needs in large amounts, especially potassium and magnesium. So when people think, "Oh, I'm using pink salt, it's healthy," and start using it in detox drinks, smoothies, soups, and every meal, they're unknowingly spiking their sodium levels without giving their body what it needs to balance that salt out. The sodium-potassium imbalance that's stalling your weight loss. Here's a super simple breakdown. Your body needs sodium and potassium to maintain fluid balance and cellular function. But if you tip the scale too far in sodium's favor, your body starts holding on to water weight. Even if you're drinking enough water, you're not flushing it out effectively. And guess what? Most Americans are not getting enough potassium. According to the CDC, fewer than 2% of Americans meet the daily recommended potassium intake. And it gets worse. A 2020 study published in Nutrients found that even moderate sodium excess from natural sources like sea salt or pink salt can increase water retention and blunt fat burning during exercise. So yes, even the so-called healthy salt can work against your goals if it's not balanced properly. And no, pink salt isn't going to fix that. What you should do? Instead, balance is key. If you're using pink salt for its mineral benefits, great. Just don't overdo it. Here's how to make sure pink salt works with your weight loss goals, not against them. 1. Use it sparingly. Don't assume it's harmless just because it's pink. 2. Balance it with potassium-rich foods like spinach, avocado, sweet potatoes, and coconut water. 3. Drink water with electrolytes, especially if you're sweating a lot or doing intermittent fasting. 4. Avoid combining pink salt with processed snacks. This just doubles the sodium hit. 5. Don't use pink salt as a cleansing drink without understanding your electrolyte needs. A real-life example. Why the detox drink backfired. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 34-year-old woman who started adding pink salt and lemon to her morning detox water after seeing it on TikTok. At first, she felt energized, but a week in, she started feeling heavy and bloated. Her weight wasn't dropping, and she had headaches almost every afternoon. Turns out, her potassium was way too low, and the pink salt was pushing her sodium too high. Once she switched to adding coconut water for potassium and used pink salt only in cooking, not her drinks, her bloat disappeared within 3 days. And in the next 2 weeks, she finally started losing weight again. Let's talk benefits. But keep it real. To be clear, pink salt has real benefits, but only in moderation. It's less processed than table salt. It contains trace minerals like magnesium, calcium, and iron. It may help with hydration if paired with the right electrolytes. But let's stop pretending it's some magic weight loss ingredient. If you're pouring it into every drink or meal, thinking more equals better, you're not detoxing. You're just overloading your body with sodium. Health isn't about more of the right thing. It's about the right amount of everything. Here's how to fix it, right now. So if you're doing all the right things, eating clean, working out, drinking more water, but the scale still won't budge, it's not your fault. That bloated, sluggish feeling, it might not be fat. It might just be trapped water from one tiny imbalance in your diet. All right, here's your fix. Tomorrow morning, skip the pink salt detox drink. Instead, start your day with a glass of coconut water or a smoothie made with spinach, banana, and a pinch of pink salt. And make sure you're using unsweetened coconut water, the kind with no added sugars. Brands like Harmless Harvest or Zico are great options that also contain natural electrolytes to help you rehydrate the right way. That combo gives you potassium, magnesium, sodium, all in balance. You'll feel hydrated, lighter, and your body will start shedding water weight naturally. Also, check your meals. If you're adding pink salt to everything, scale it back and include more potassium foods in each dish. A baked sweet potato with olive oil and sea salt is better than salty popcorn for a snack, even though they might have similar calories. What you've learned today. Let's quickly wrap it up. Pink Himalayan salt is not your enemy, but how you use it determines whether it helps or hurts your weight loss. The number one mistake people make is overusing it without balancing electrolytes, especially potassium. This leads to water retention, cravings, and slower fat loss. When you fix the balance, everything changes. You feel less bloated, you lose weight more steadily, and you don't have to give up the flavor you love. If this helped clear up a big mistake you didn't know you were making, hit that like button and share this with someone who swears by their pink salt detox drinks. And subscribe if you're ready to cut through the hype and get real answers.